Tonight on Del Rey Cinema.
Forget it. It's too risky. I'm through doing that shit.
You always say that. The same thing every time. I'm through, never again, too dangerous.
I know, that's what I always say. I'm always right, too.
But you forget about it in a day or two.
Yeah, well, the days of me forgetting are over. The days of me remembering have just begun.
You know when you go on like this what you sound like?
Sound like a sensible fucking man. That's what I sound like.
Duck. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, I'll take it because you're never going to have to hear it again. Because since I'm never going to do it again, you're never going to have to hear me quack about I'm never going to do it again.
After tonight?
Correct. I've got all tonight to quack.
Can I get anyone more coffee?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Come.
I mean, the way it is now, taking the same risk as when you rob a bank. Taking more of a risk. Banks are easier. Federal banks ain't supposed to stop you in any way during a robbery. You're insured. Why should they give a fuck? You don't even need a gun in a federal bank. Heard about this one bloke who walks into a bank with a portable phone. He gives the phone to the teller. The bloke on the other end of the phone says, "We got this guy's little girl. If you don't give him all your money, we're going to kill her."
Did it work?
Fucking right it works. That's what I'm talking about. Knucklehead walks into a bank with a telephone. Not a pistol, not a shotgun, but a fucking phone. Cleans the place out. They don't even lift a fucking finger.
Did they hurt the little girl?
I don't know. There probably never was a little girl in the first place. But the point of the story isn't a little girl. The point of the story is they robbed a bank with a telephone.
You want to rob banks?
I'm not saying I want to rob banks. I'm just illustrating that if we did, it'd be easier than what we've been doing.
And no more liquor stores?
What we've been talking about, yeah, no more liquor stores. Besides, it ain't the giggle it used to be. There's too many foreigners own liquor stores. Vietnamese, Koreans, they don't even speak fucking English. You tell them, empty out the register, they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They make it too personal. We keep on, one of these gook fuckers going to make us kill them.
I'm not going to kill anybody.
I don't want to kill anybody either. But it'd probably put us in a situation where it's us or them. And if it's not the gooks, it's these old fucking Jews who've owned the store for 15 fucking generations. You've got Grandpa Irvin sitting behind the counter with a fucking Magnum in his hand. Try walking in one of those places with nothing but a phone. See how far that gets you. Fuck it, forget it. We're out of it.
Yeah, well, what then? Day jobs?
Not in this life.
What then?
Garçon, coffee! This place.
Garçon means boy.
This place? A coffee shop.
What's wrong with that? Nobody ever robs restaurants. Why not? Bars, liquor stores, gas stations. You get your head blown off sticking at one of them. Restaurants, on the other hand, you catch with their pants down. They're not expecting to get robbed. Not as expecting anyway.
I bet you could cut down on the hero factor in a place like this.
Correct. Same as banks, these places are insured. Manager. You don't give a fuck. He's just trying to get you out the door before you start plugging the diners. Waitresses, fucking forget it. No way they're taking a bullet for the register. Busboys, some wetback, getting paid $1.50 an hour. Really give a fuck you're stealing from the owner? Customers sitting there with food in their mouths. They don't know what's going on. 1 minute, they're having a Denver omelette. Next minute, someone's sticking a gun in their face. See, I got the idea. The last liquor store we stuck up, remember? All the customers kept coming in.
Yeah.
And you got the idea, taking their wallets. Now that was a good idea.
Thank you.
Made more from the wallets than we did from the register.
Yes, we did.
A lot of people come to restaurants.
A lot of wallets.
Pretty smart, huh?
Pretty smart. I'm ready. Let's do it. Right now, right here. Come on.
Right. Same as last time, remember? You crowd control. I handle employees.
I love you, pumpkin.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Any of you fucking pricks move! And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
Hello, welcome back to Del Rey Cinema.
I'm your host, Brendan.
And your host, Tron.
Tonight, we have made it, folks. We have made it past and through the first week of June. And we're going to close out the week with none other than Quentin Tarantino's 1994 cult phenomenon, Pulp Fiction. Now, we not only have finally arrived at Quentin Tarantino, but you'll start to notice that we're starting to get to the bigger titles slowly but surely. I mean, we've done stuff like Heat, Roseanne, The Departed, Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob, building Friday even, Friday especially, building all the way to this point to where we are right now, getting to Quentin Tarantino. Sean, it has been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Definitely.
And we're just going to keep going further with these bigger titles, aren't we? We've at last got to the big guys. We're not playing here anymore. I guess
I can't wait to watch this movie right now.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
me too. Sean, what was your first experience with Pulp Fiction like?
I don't know. I probably
What was
high school
High school?
when I fell in love with movies.
Was this
I
when
started collecting movies when I was going to Suncoast all the time, and
now?
then Suncoast, DVD rent or DVD.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
If you're throwing it back all the way to Suncoast.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was collecting,
I love that.
DVDs.
Suncoast, Sam Goody. Was this one of your first, one of the first films you had ever seen?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Far from it.
Yeah, mine either. Let's check in with Samuel.
Yep.
It's legal to buy it. It's legal to own it. And if you're the proprietor of a hash bar, it's legal to sell it. It's legal to carry it, but that doesn't matter, because get a load of this, all right? If you get stopped by a cop in Amsterdam, it's illegal for them to search you. I mean, that's the right that cops in Amsterdam don't have.
Oh, man, I'm going. That's all there is to it. I'm fucking going.
No, baby, you think it the most. But you know what the funniest thing about Europe is?
What?
It's the little differences. I mean, they got the same shit over there that they got here, but it's just there. It's a little different.
Example.
All right, well, you can walk into a movie theater in Amsterdam and buy a beer. And I don't mean just like no paper cup. I'm talking about a glass of beer. And in Paris, you can buy beer in McDonald's. And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh, man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
Well, what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
Is it the Royale with cheese again?
What do they call it? Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac.
What do they call it? Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King. You know what they put on French fries in Holland instead of ketchup?
What?
Mayonnaise. I seen them do it, man. They fucking drown them in this shit.
Yeah. We should have shotguns with this kind of deal.
This movie is hands down so universally well known and loved from its many scenes, but I'd have to say that this scene coming up right here is probably its most well known scene of the entire film. I mean, you see John Travolta, Samuel in their suits and ties with their guns. You know automatically what you're watching. You can.
This is wonderful.
Yeah.
I love this scene. Here we go.
It's so beautifully put together.
Starting a pilot.
Pilot? What's a pilot?
Well, you know the shows on TV?
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, but you are aware that there's an invention called television, and on this invention they show shows, right?
Yeah.
Well, the way they pick
Don't
TV
worry
shows
about your
is
inventions,
they make one
Brandon,
show.
remember?
That show's called
It's called the television. What's get away from the television?
more shows. Some get
You know what's trippy is, from what I understand, originally John Travolta's role was supposed to be portrayed by Michael Madsen, who had portrayed Vega in Reservoir Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But he was on another project and they just went with Travolta. Apparently Tarantino hadn't even thought of Travolta at the time.
Not at all.
Nope.
Marcellus fucked him up good. Word around the campfire is on account of Marcellus Wallace's wife.
So what do you do, fucker?
No, nothing that bad.
It's a fugazi. It's a
Wazzy, it's a woozy.
It doesn't fucking exist, man.
You know what a fugazi is? Yeah, I know what a fugazi is. That's a fugazi.
You know, pal.
You know. Don't you tell me what I know.
Don't you tell me what I know.
Little garden.
Hey, remember, you owe me $8,000.
Nigga fell through that. Since then, he kind of developed a speech impediment.
That's a damn shame. But still, I have to say, you play with matches, you get burned.
What do you mean?
You don't be giving Marcellus Wallace's new bride a foot massage.
You don't think he overreacted?
Well, Antoine probably didn't expect Marcellus to react the way he did.
That Mr. Tarantino and his foot fetishes.
Nothing. I give my mother a foot massage.
Just laying your hands in a familiar way on Marcellus's new wife. I mean, is it as bad as eating her pussy out? No. It was the same fucking ballpark.
Whoa. Stop right there. I mean, eating a bitch out and giving a bitch a foot massage ain't eating the same fucking thing.
It's not. It's the same ballpark.
Ain't no fucking ballpark, neither. Now look, maybe your method of massage differs from mine. But you know, touching this wife's feet and sticking your tongue in the holiest of holies ain't the same fucking ballpark. It ain't the same league. It ain't even the same fucking sport. Look, foot massages don't mean shit.
Have you ever given a foot massage?
Don't be telling me about foot massages. I'm the foot fucking master.
You giving a lot of them?
Shit, yeah. Got my technique down and everything. I don't be tickling or nothing.
Would you give a guy a foot massage?
Fuck you.
You give him a lot?
Fuck you.
You know, I'm kind of tired. I could use a foot massage myself.
Yo, man. You best back off. I'm getting a little pissed here. This is the door.
Yeah, it is.
Time you got?
7:22 in the a.m.
No, ain't quite time yet. Come on, let's hang back. Now look, just because I wouldn't get no man a foot massage, don't make it right for Marcellus to throw Antoine off a building into a glass motherfucking house, fucking up the way the nigga talks. That shit ain't right. Motherfucker do that shit to me, he better paralyze my ass, because I kill a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying it's right, but you saying a foot massage don't mean nothing. I'm saying it does. Now look, I given 1 million ladies 1 million foot massages, and they all meant something. We act like they don't, but they do. I mean, that's what's so fucking cool about them. There's a sensuous thing going on where you know, you don't talk about it, but you know it, she knows it. Fucking Marcellus knew it. And Antoine should have fucking known better. I mean, that's his fucking wife, man. They think they have no sense of humor about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's an interesting point. Come on, let's get into character.
What's her name again?
Mia.
Time to get in character.
Yep.
Well, he's going out of town in Florida, and he asked me if I'd take care of her while he's gone.
Take care of her?
No, man. Just take her out, you know. Show her a good time, make sure she don't get lonely.
You're gonna be taking Mia Wallace out on a date?
It is not a date. You know, it's like if you were going to take your buddy's wife to a movie or something. It's just good company, that's all. It's not a date. It's definitely not a date.
Hey, kids. How you boys doing? Hey, keep chilling. You know who we are? We're associates of your business partner, Marcellus Wallace. You do remember your business partner, don't you? Now, let me take a wild guess here. You're Brett, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. You remember your business partner,
You're Brett,
Marcellus
right?
Wallace.
I figured. I knew it.
Yeah, I remember.
Good. Looks like me and Vincent caught you boys at breakfast. Sorry about that. What you having?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers! The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. What kind of hamburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
No. Where'd you get them? McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, where?
Big Kahuna Burger.
Big Kahuna Burger. That's that Hawaiian burger joint. I hear they got some tasty burgers. I ain't never had one myself. How are they?
They're good.
You mind if I try one of yours? This is yours here, right?
Yeah.
This is a tasty burger. Vincent, you ever had a Big Kahuna Burger? Want a bite? They're real tasty.
Ain't hungry.
Well, if you like burgers, give them a try sometime. Me?
Ain't hungry, Sean.
That burger looks good, though.
It really does.
Pretty much makes me a vegetarian, but I do love the taste of a good burger. You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France?
No.
Tell them, Vincent.
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. You know why they call it that?
Because of the metric system?
Check out the big brain on bread. You're a smart motherfucker. That's right. The metric system. Send this.
Sprite.
Sprite, good. You mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to wash this down?
Go right ahead.
That hit the spot.
What a nice guy drinking all his drink.
You know what? From what I understand, I think we have a Big Kahuna Burger place here in San Diego, down in Imperial Beach, right as you're heading towards Coronado.
Oh, you were saying? No, the one by your.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Folks, don't get Samuel started.
Really, don't fuck with the mob. What's wrong with you?
That too.
You can get killed. That's how you die.
He's not the kid on the school bus, is he?
No, definitely not. That's not the kid on the school bus.
We happy? Vincent! We happy?
Yeah, we happy. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't get your name. I got yours, Vincent, right? But I never got your...
My name's Pitt, and your ass ain't talking your way out of this shit.
No. I just want you to know how sorry we are that things got so fucked up with us and Mr. Wallace. When we got into this thing with the best intentions, really. I never...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? I didn't mean to do that. Please, continue. You were saying something about best intentions? What's the matter? Oh, you were finished. Oh, well, allow me to retort. What does Marcellus Wallace look like?
What?
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what?
What?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yes.
Then you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like.
What?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
He's black.
Go on.
He's bald.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Does he look like a bitch?
No!
Then why you try to fuck him like a bitch, Brett?
He didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brett. You tried to fuck him. And Marcellus Wallace don't like to be fucked by anybody except Mrs.
Yes,
Wallace.
you did.
You read the Bible, Brett?
Yes.
Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Great scene. This is a really good scene.
It really is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Willis.
My God, Bruce Willis. You know, one thing...
Smiling motherfucker.
You're gonna feel a sting, Brendan, remember?
Yeah.
That's pride.
Right now,
Fuck pride.
you got ability. But painful as it may be, ability don't last.
I love his face. Look at his face, how blank it is.
Now that's a hard motherfucking fact of life.
John fucking McClane here.
Get realistic about.
Fucking
he looks just like it, and he looks just like an asshole.
Fucking Christmas movie master right here.
Motherfuckers who thought their ass would age like wine. If you mean it turns to vinegar, it does. If you mean it gets better with age, it don't. Besides, Butch, how many fights do you think you got in you anyway? 2?
I have a little bit of a fun fact about his character. This character that he's playing, Butch. Originally, what Tarantino had in mind when he was putting the script together was Butch was originally supposed to be a little bit more of a boxer type of character, and originally he had Sylvester Stallone, Matt Dillon, and Mickey Rourke up for the role.
You my nigga?
Certainly appears so.
Night of the fight, you may feel a slight sting. That's pride fucking with you. Fuck pride. Pride only hurts. It never helps. You fight through that shit. Because a year from now, when you're kicking it in the Caribbean, you're going to say to yourself, Marcellus Wallace was right.
I got no problem with that, Mr. Wallace.
In the 5th, your ass goes down. Say it.
In the 5th, my ass goes down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had the back of Mr. Marcellus Wallace himself, Mr. Ving Rhames.
Damn,
hey, Brendan, remember when Bruce Willis meets John Travolta? How's it going? Hey.
Why don't you hang back for a second?
What'd you say, Punchy?
Go on over.
Look how they're dressed right now. They always dress like that.
You know, Butch is the one that keyed Travolta's car.
Mm-hmm.
Tarantino has actually gone on record a lot of times affirming that.
Have you met me?
Not yet.
So fucking funny. No goddamn thing.
Look, I'm not a fucking idiot, all right? It's a big man's wife. I'm gonna sit across from her, chew my food with my mouth closed, laugh at her fucking jokes, and that's it.
Hey, my name's Paul, and this is just between y'all.
What'd you fucking ask me about it for? Asshole. You pack of red apples.
Fill this.
None. You looking at something, friend? You ain't my friend, Palooka. What's that? I think you heard me just fine, Punchy.
Some niggas in the house? My nigga. Get your ass over here.
Shouldn't worry about it.
Pack of red apples. $1.40.
Get some matches.
You got a problem, friend? No Palooka.
It's funny. You know what? Speaking of boxing and his character, you know what Palooka is? It's a boxer that's no good or takes dives for money. That's what he called him.
What did you say?
Palooka. I'm not your
What,
friend,
you remember
Palooka.
What did you say? You heard me, Punchy.
I can see where South Park got their influence for I'm not your friend, guy. I ain't your guy, pal.
Curious, but why would you wear a stud in your tongue?
Sexting. Helps fellatio.
Vincenzo. Step in my office. Let's go. This is Panda from Mexico. Very good stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and beautiful Miss Rosanna Arquette.
From the Harz Mountains of Germany. Now, the first two are the same. $300 a gram. Those are friend prices. But this one is a little more expensive. This is $500 a gram. But when you shoot it, you will know where that extra money went. Now, there's nothing wrong with these two. This is real good shit. But this one is a fucking madman. Remember, I just got back from Amsterdam. Am I a nigger? Are we in Inglewood? No. You were in my home. Now, white people who know the difference between good shit and bad shit, this is the house they come to. Now, my shit, I'll take the Pepsi challenge with that Amsterdam shit any old day of the fucking week. That's a bold statement. This ain't Amsterdam, Vince. This is a seller's market. Coke is fucking dead as dead. Heroin is coming back in a big fucking way. Alright. Give me $3 grand of madman. Okay. If it's as good as you say it is, I'll come back and buy another 1,000. Well, I just hope that I still have some left for you. But I'm giving you some out of my own private stash. That is what a nice guy I am. And I'm out of balloons. Is a baggie all right? Yeah, that's cool. All right, just get one for you. Honey, will you get me some baggies and twist sticks from the kitchen?
Hey.
Hey, what do you think about Trudy? She ain't got a boyfriend. You want to hang out, get high? Which one's Trudy? One with all the shit in her face? No, that's Jody. That's my wife. Alright, man. Thank you.
That's fucked up.
No, I can't.
Who's the one with all the shit in their face?
Alright, no problem.
That's Trudy. My wife.
There she is.
Thank you, Jordan.
Miss Rosanna Arquette.
Oh, man. You know what some fucker did the other day? What? Fucking keyed it. Oh, man. That's fucking...
Butch.
Tell me about it. I had it in storage for 3 years. It was out 5 days.
That's Bruce Willis that keyed it.
No trial, no jury, straight to execution. Boy, I wish I could have caught him doing it. I'd have given anything to catch that asshole doing it. It'd have been worth him doing it, just so I could have caught him doing it. What a fucker. What's more chicken shit than fucking with a man's automobile? I mean, don't fuck with another man's vehicle. You don't do it. It's just against the rules. Thank you. Thank you. Mind if I shoot up here? Hey, mi casa, su casa. Muchas gracias.
And What do we have here, Sean? Some bad news, don't we?
I don't like that stuff. I never would do it.
Neither would I.
I hate needles anyways.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could do it as a drug. Put in a needle.
Sad.
It's icky.
Yeah. Ain't gonna lead you to.
It looks like he's having a good time though.
Yeah. He's just going with the wind, you know.
I really don't like this scene though. I don't.
Let's just hope it's not that blue magic. Give me that blue magic, baby. It's Boogaloo.
It's Boogaloo.
Boogaloo. Come on, baby.
Blue. You call it whatever you want.
Remember?
You call blue dog shit if you want.
Remember? 1, 2. Police, get on the ground.
Let me? You're not gonna let me do anything.
Infringement. Insist. These are the words. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry to bother you. These are the words you need.
Don't use in my club.
In my motherfucking club. You hear me? Remember? You hear me?
Cuban Gooding Jr. was so good in that.
He was, man. It's trippy because what they don't show in that next in that film is that Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas were actually in the middle of a huge gang war.
Hi, Vincent. I'm getting dressed. The door's open. Come inside and make yourself a drink.
And here we're about to get introduced to Mia. Ladies and gentlemen, Dusty Springfield.
Hello?
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered,
Vincent.
Talking, that's when Billy would
Vincent! I'm on the intercom.
Where is the intercom?
It's on the wall by the 2 African fellows. To your right.
Was the son of a preacher man, the only boy.
Warm. Warmer. Disco.
Hello?
Push the button if you want to talk.
Hello?
Go make yourself a drink and I'll be down in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. The bar's by the fireplace.
Okay.
Okay.
You come and tell me everything is alright.
Mia is portrayed by the lovely and beautifully talented Uma Thurman, whom we all know as another from portraying another Quentin Tarantino female character. And what's really interesting about Uma Thurman in this role of Mia is that she originally didn't want to do it, and Tarantino actually had to do her screen test over the phone to read to her over the phone, just to get her to be on board with the project, on board with the role.
Let's go.
Fun fact about the Chevelle, it's Quentin Tarantino's. Quentin Tarantino's Chevelle, and it actually got stolen while they were making this film. It was stolen during production, and it wasn't found until 2013.
Crazy.
And when they found it, of course the people didn't know it was stolen, but even more trippier, they're like, wow, that was Quentin Tarantino's car.
It's a nice car.
Yeah. It's a very nice Chevelle. 64.
Under Wallace.
Wallace?
We reserved a car.
Oh, a car. Why don't you see them over there in the crisis room?
Should've looked through the name, baby. Put the shoes, wait for get out on the floor. 5-6, come get your kicks down at the corner of Glen. drinking and 46, yeah.
You know what else is really trippy, Sean, is that there were a lot of other actresses that were in the running for Mia's character. Isabella Rossellini, Meg Ryan was up for it. Daryl Hannah, Joan Cusack was also up for it, and even Michelle Pfeiffer, Avita, was also up for it. That would have been interesting. Avita, and then Mia here, and then even more trippier was Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Elaine. Elaine was up for this role, but she couldn't audition because of her commitment to Seinfeld. Could you imagine Elaine in that, or anyone else but Uma Thurman in this role?
Not really.
Yeah. Maybe Michelle Pfeiffer. Maybe. Just because she already was Elvira, but, you know.
So we hope you enjoy your meals here at Jack Rabbit Slim's. Thank you.
What do you think?
I think it's like a wax museum with a pulse.
Hi, I'm Buddy. What can I get you?
And folks, here we have him again. The great Mr. Steve Buscemi.
Douglas Sirk steaks. Not bad.
How do you want that cooked? Burnt to a crisp or bloody as hell?
Bloody as hell, and oh yeah, look at this. Vanilla Coke.
What about you, Peggy Sue?
I'll have the Durward Kirby burger, bloody, and a $5 shake.
How do you want that shake? Martin and Lewis or Amos and Andy?
Martin and Lewis.
Martin and Lewis is a reference to Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis's comedy duo.
That's smoking ice cream.
Last I heard.
That's $5. You don't put bourbon in or nothing?
No.
Just checking.
I'll be right back with your drinks.
Can I borrow that when you're done?
For real.
Could you, roll me one of those, cowboy?
You can have this one, cowgirl.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it.
I can learn to forget.
So, Marsala said you just got back from Amsterdam.
Sure did.
How long were you there?
A lot of great artists on this soundtrack. Anywhere from Ricky Nelson to Chuck Berry. As we heard earlier, Dusty Springfield, the Statler Brothers, the intro song by the Tornadoes.
I heard you did a pilot.
That was my 15 minutes.
What was it?
It was a show about a team of female secret agents called Fox Force 5.
Listen carefully.
Fox Force 5. Fox as in we're a bunch of foxy chicks. Force as in we're a force to be reckoned with. And 5 as in there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. There was a blonde one, Somerset O'Neill. She was the leader. The Japanese fox was a kung fu master. The black girl was a demolition expert.
Japanese woman, kung fu master. Does that sound like another Uma Thurman role to you?
Character I played, Raven McCoy. Her background was she grew up raised by circus performers. According to the show, she was the deadliest woman in the world with a knife.
Huh? Sound like somebody else?
And if we would have got picked up, they would have worked in a gimmick where every show I would have told another joke.
You know any animal jokes?
Well, I only got the chance to say one because we only did one show.
Tell me.
It's corny.
Don't be that way. Tell me.
Nah, you wouldn't like it and I'd be embarrassed.
You told like 50 million people, and you can't tell me? I promise I won't laugh.
That's what I'm afraid of, Vince.
That's not what I meant. You know it.
Well, now I'm definitely not going to tell you because it's been built up too much.
What a jip.
Martin and Lewis, Vanilla Coke.
Yummy.
You think I could have a sip of that?
Be my guest.
I gotta know what a $5 shake tastes like.
You can use my straw. I don't have cooties.
Yeah, but maybe I do.
Cooties I can handle.
All right. God damn, it's a pretty fucking good milkshake.
Told you.
I don't know if it was worth $5, but it was pretty fucking good.
A lot of good music. Huh?
Yeah.
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Uncomfortable silences. Why do we feel it's necessary to yak about bullshit in order to be comfortable?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's when you know you found somebody really special. And you can just shut the fuck up for a minute, comfortably share silence.
Well,
Shut the fuck up and do it.
we just met each other.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and powder my nose. You sit here and think of something to say.
I'll do that.
She's about to go powder her nose now.
Oh.
I said, goddamn. Goddamn.
Don't you just love it when you come back from the bathroom to find your food waiting for you?
We're lucky we got anything at all. I don't think Buddy Holly's much of a waiter. Maybe we should have sat him out in my row section.
Would you like some coffee? Which one?
Sounds like a night at Denny's. We're lucky we got anything at all.
It's good food.
That is Mamie Van Doren. And I don't see Jenny Mansfield. She must have night off or something.
Pretty smart.
Yeah, I got my moments.
So do you think of something to say?
Actually, I did. However, you seem like a really nice person, and I don't want to offend you.
Ooh. This doesn't sound like the usual mindless, boring, getting to know you chit-chat. This sounds like you actually have something to say.
Well, I do. But you have to promise not to be offended.
No. You can't promise something like that. I have no idea what you're going to ask me. So you can go ahead and ask me what you're going to ask me. And my natural response could be to get offended. Then through no fault of my own, I would have broken my promise.
Let's just forget it.
That's an impossibility. Trying to forget anything as intriguing as this would be an exercise in futility.
Is that a fact?
And besides, isn't it more exciting when you don't have permission?
All right. Well, here goes. What did you think about what happened to Antoine?
Who's Antoine?
Tony Rocky Horror. You know him.
He fell out of a window.
Well, that is one way to say it. Another way to say it would be that he was thrown out. Another way would be he was thrown out by Marcellus. And yet even another way is to say he was thrown out of a window by Marcellus because of you.
Is that a fact?
No, it's not a fact. It's just what I heard.
Who told you?
They?
They talk a lot, don't they?
They certainly do. They certainly do.
Don't be shy, Vincent. What else did they say?
Well, I'm not shy.
Did it involve the F word?
No. They just said that Antoine had given you a foot massage.
And?
And nothing. That's it.
You heard Marsalis threw Tony Rocky Horror out a 4-story window for giving me a foot massage? Can you believe that?
Well, I mean, at the time I was told it sounded reasonable.
Marsalis throwing Tony out of a 4-story window for massaging my feet seem reasonable?
No, it seemed excessive, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. I mean, I understand that Marsalis is very, very protective of you.
A husband being protective of his wife is one thing. A husband almost killing another man for touching his wife's feet is something else.
But did it happen?
Only thing Antoine ever touched in mine was my hand when he shook it.
I'm telling you, man, Quentin Tarantino and feet.
Truth is, nobody knows why Marsalis threw Tony out of that 4-story window except Marsalis and Tony. When you little scamps get together, you're worse than a sewing circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for. So world-famous Jack Rabbit Slim's Twist Contest. Now this is where one lucky couple will win this handsome trophy that Marilyn here is holding. Now, who will be our first contestants?
Right here. Want to dance? No. I do believe Marsalis, my husband, your boss, told you to take me out and do whatever I wanted. And now I want to dance. I want to win. I want that trophy. So dance good.
All right.
Let's hear it for our first contestant. Now let's meet our first contestants here this evening. Young lady, what is your name?
Mrs. Mia Wallace.
And how about your fella here?
Vincent Vega.
All right, let's see what you can do. Take it away.
Of course, Mr. Danny Zuko himself getting ready to bust a move.
Oh yeah, that's a good scene.
It was a teenage.
Let's see if he still has it from Staying Alive and all that.
Did truly love the mademoiselle. And now the young monsieur and madame have rung the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They furnished off an apartment with a 2-room robot sale. The coolerator was crammed with TV dinners and ginger ale. But when Pierre found work, the little money coming worked out well. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They had a hi-fi phone, oh boy, did they let it blast. 700 little records, all rock, rhythm, and jazz. But when the sun went down, the rapid tempo of the music fell.
Let's take a moment to remember that they are still on something, a certain something, even while dancing right now.
It looks like fun.
It does.
They had a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle.
that what you call an uncomfortable silence?
I don't know what you call that. Drinks, music.
I'm gonna take a piss.
That's a little bit more information than I needed, Vince, but go right ahead.
Girl, you'll be a woman soon. I love you so much, can't count all the ways I died for you, girl, and all they can say is he's not your kind. They never get tired of putting it down, and I never know when I come around what I'm gonna find. Don't let them make up your mind. Don't you look good? You'll be a woman soon.
One drink, and that's it. Don't be rude. Drink your drink.
I love this
But
song.
do it quickly.
Me too.
It's a great song.
Say goodnight. And go home.
Do you know who sings it by any chance?
Let's take a look.
I've misunderstood for all of my life. Up with that same girl that cuts like a knife. The boy's no good. Well, I finally found what I'm looking for, but if they give a chance, I'll end it for sure. Surely it would.
You see, this is a moral test of oneself, whether or not you can maintain loyalty. Because being loyal is very important.
Never get tired of putting it down, and I never know when I come around what I'm gonna find. Don't let them make up your mind. Don't you look good? You'll be a woman soon. Please come take my hand. Girl, you'll be the woman soon. Please come take my hand.
So, you're going to go out there, you're going to say goodnight. I've had a very lovely evening. Walk out the door, get in the car, go home, jerk off, and that's all you're going to do.
It's up to you, kid. You'll be a woman soon. Please come take my hand. You'll be a woman soon.
Yeah.
All right, Mia. So listen, I got to go. All right?
Perfect bad timing.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Oh, come on, girl. We're getting out of here. We gotta walk now.
Don't fucking die on me, Mia! Answer.
Sandy, have you got the ring? Why, certainly. Join hands, you lovebirds.
Please. Please.
Yes, Cindy. Hold hands, you lovebirds. Fuck you, Larry!
pay.
I give up on Marion. Oh.
Vance! The goddamn phone's ringing. Oh, Mr. Bevan, please.
I can hear it.
Hello? I thought you told those fucking assholes not
Answer the phone already, Brennan. Jeez.
Yeah, I told him. And that is exactly what I'm going to tell this fucking asshole right now.
I can't find it, man.
I like the way it flies around that corner, remember? In the car.
Hello? Vincent! I'm in big fucking trouble, man. I'm coming to your house. Whoa, hold your horses, man. What's the problem? I got this chick, she's fucking ODing on me. Well, don't bring her here. I'm not even fucking joking with you, man. Do not be bringing some fucked up...
Nice going. Did you tell him I sell Percocets? Well, you came to the wrong place, my friend.
Okay, well then you bite the fucking bullet and you take her to a hospital and call a lawyer. Negative. This is not my fucking problem, man. You fucked her up. You fucking deal with this.
Now in the what pocket of...
Are you talking to me on a cellular phone?
To a safe.
I don't know you. Who is this? Don't come here. I'm hanging up the phone. Prank caller. Prank caller.
What the hell was that?
Have you lost your fucking mind? You were talking about drug shit on a cellular phone. Just put your car in my fucking house. Hey, are you deaf? You are not bringing this fucked up bitch into my house.
This fucked up bitch is Marcellus Wallace's wife. Do you know who Marcellus Wallace is? Yeah. Do you? Yeah. If she croaks on me, I'm a fucking grease spot. Now look, I will be forced to tell him that you
face when he flew in over the lawn.
Yeah.
He went like this.
Lance! What's the freaking goddamn warning? What the fuck's going on out here? Who's she?
Look, go to the fridge and get the thing with the adrenaline shot.
What's wrong with her?
She's ODing.
Get her the hell out of here!
Get the shot!
Fuck you! Fuck you too!
Fucking bitch. Look, you just... She's getting the shot. I'm gonna go get my little like medical book. What the fuck you need a medical book for? What to do? I never had to give an adrenaline shot. You've never given an adrenaline shot? I never had to, alright? I don't go join about with the bubble gunners. My face can hang out. Get the shot! I am if you let me. Hey, someone fucking stop. Well, you not talking to me. Start talking to her. Shot! Right! Hurry up, Lance. We're losing her. I'm looking as fast as I can.
What's he looking for?
No, some book.
What are you looking for?
A little black medical book.
What are you looking for?
A little black fucking medical book. It's like a textbook they give to nurses.
I never saw no medical book.
Well, trust me, I have one.
Well, if it's so important, why didn't you keep with the shot?
I don't know. Stop bothering me.
Listen, what you're looking for, that girl's gonna die in our carpet. You're never gonna find anything in this
I'm going to fucking tell you. Shut up. Get in here. Fuck out of my way.
Pig.
Quit fucking around and give her the shot. Come on. Okay. Look, while I'm doing this, you take off her shirt and find her heart.
That'd be exact.
Yeah, it's gotta be exact. You give her a shot in the heart, so I guess it's gotta be fucking exact.
I don't know exactly where her heart is. I mean, I think it's right here.
That's it.
This it? All right. What I need is a big fat magic marker. You got it?
What?
A magic marker. A felt pen. A fucking black magic marker.
All right.
Come on, man. Hurry up.
Fuck. Okay. I think it's ready.
All right, please hurry up, man.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Here, I'll tell you what to do.
No, man. I ain't give you're gonna give her the shot.
No, you're gonna give her the shot.
I ain't giving her.
I ain't giving her the shot.
I never done this before.
I ain't never done it before either, all right? I ain't starting now. Look, you brought her here, and that means that you're gonna give her the shot. The day that I bring an OD bitch to your house, then I give her the shot. Give her the shot.
Give it to me.
Here.
Give me that. All right. Tell me what to do.
Okay, you're giving her an injection of adrenaline straight to her heart, but she's got a breastplate. You gotta pierce through that. So what you gotta do is you gotta bring the needle down in a stabbing motion.
I gotta stab her 3 times?
No, you don't gotta fucking stab her 3 times. You gotta stab her once, but it's gotta be hard enough to get through her breastplate into her heart. All right, and then once you do that, you press down on the plunger.
Okay, then what happens?
I'm kind of curious about that myself.
This ain't no fucking joke, man. Am I gonna kill her?
No, she's supposed to come out of it like that. It's...
All right, count to 3.
All right, ready?
1.
2.
3. Say something.
Something.
That was fucking trippy.
Oh, man.
Heroin is no joke, folks. No joke.
Mia.
I wouldn't say it's the heroin that did it. It's more like she snorted it. That's what did it.
Oh, any combination of it, either way, it's not gonna. Stuff is bad news.
Well, I'm of the opinion that if Marcel's lived his whole life, he don't need no...
You kind of reminded me of John Travolta right now.
If Marcel is in the back, I fear as much trouble as you.
I seriously doubt that.
I can keep a secret if you can.
Shake on it. Mum's word. Cool. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go home and have a heart attack.
Vincent. Do you want to hear my Fox Force 5 joke?
Sure. Except I think I'm still a little too petrified to laugh.
No, you won't laugh because it's not funny. But if you still want to hear it, I'll tell it.
I can't wait.
Okay. 3 tomatoes are walking down the street. Papa Tomato, Mama Tomato, and Baby Tomato. Baby Tomato starts lagging behind, and Papa Tomato gets really angry. Goes back and squishes him. Says, ketchup. Ketchup. See you around.
Oh, that Paddlefoot. He funny city dog. He thinks totem pole alive. He Arctic tenderfoot. That totem pole been here forever.
Butch?
One more thing for all this land, and we'll start.
Once again, Christopher Walken.
Got a special visitor. Now, do you remember when I told you your daddy died in a POW camp?
This is a backstory for Butch, right?
Yeah. Christopher Walken, you know, we have followed him quite a bit here. Starting with all the way back on the Rundown, the little cameo we had him in when we were doing Foo Fighters.
Sure heard a bunch about you. See, I was a good friend of your dad's. We were in that Hanoi pit of hell together over 5 years. Hopefully, you'll never have to experience this yourself, but when two men are in a situation like me and your dad were for as long as we were, you take on certain responsibilities of the other. If it had been me who'd not made it, Major Coolidge, you'd be talking right now to my son, Jim. But the way it turned out, I'm talking to you. Butch, I got something for you. This watch I got here was first purchased by your great-grandfather during the First World War. It was bought in a little general store in Knoxville, Tennessee. Made by the first company to make wristwatches. Up till then, people just carried pocket watches. It was bought by Private Doughboy Orion Coolidge on the day he set sail for Paris. This was your great-grandfather's war watch, and he wore it every day he was in that war. And And he'd done his duty, went home to your great-grandmother, took the watch off, put an old coffee can, and in that can it stayed.
Hopefully Butch understands the concept of the tooth fairy, huh, Sean?
Definitely.
Tell him.
It's time to call it World War II.
Do you understand the concept?
Tell him.
Unfortunately, Day's luck wasn't as good as his old man's. Dane was a Marine, and he was killed, along with all the other Marines at the Battle of Wake Island. Granddad was facing death. He knew it. None of those boys had any illusions about ever leaving that island alive, so 3 days before the Japanese took the island, your granddad asked a gunner on an Air Force transport named Wanaki, man he'd never met before in his life, to deliver to his infant son, who he'd never seen in the flesh, his gold watch. 3 days later, your granddad was dead, but Wanaki kept his word. After the war was over, he paid a visit to your grandmother, delivering to your infant father his dad's gold watch. This watch. This watch was on your daddy's wrist when he was shot down over at Hanoi. He was captured, put in a Vietnamese prison camp. He knew
you lost
that
walking?
if the gooks
What's
ever
going
saw
on
on
the
there?
watch,
This
confiscated,
watch,
taken
15-second
away.
pause.
The way your dad looked at it.
Now, do you want me to say, ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters, or ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters?
His ass. 5 long years he wore this watch. Up his ass. Then he died of dysentery. He gave me the watch. I hid this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass. 2 years. Then, after 7 years, I was sent home to my family. And now, little man, I give the watch to you.
Fast forward back to Bruce Willis.
It's time, Butch.
Wilson is dead. Well, Dan, that had to be the bloodiest and hands down the most brutal fight this city has ever seen. Coolidge was out of there faster than I've ever seen a victorious boxer leave the ring. Do you think he knew Wilson was dead?
My guess would be yes, Richard. I could see from my position here the frenzy in his eyes give way to the realization of what he was doing. I think any man would have left the ring that fast.
Dan, do you feel that this tragedy is going to have an effect on the world of
Oh,
boxing?
Richard, a tragedy like this can't help but shake the world of boxing to its very foundations. But it's of paramount importance that during the sad weeks ahead, the eyes of the WBA remain...
That scene always got me. The way the taxi just fucking pulls up. Me, looking a little bit healthier than the last time we saw her, eh, Sean? A few scenes ago.
What you got?
He booked.
His trainer?
He says he don't know nothing. I believe him. I think Butch surprised his ass.
No, we don't want to think. We want to know. Take him to the kennel, sick the dogs on his ass. We'll find out for goddamn sure what he knows and what he don't.
What's your search? How do you want it done?
I'm prepared to scour the earth for that motherfucker. If Butch goes to Indochina, I want a nigga hiding in a bowl of rice ready to pop a cap in his ass.
I will take care of it.
Mister. Hey, mister.
What?
You were in that fight. The fight on the radio. You're the fighter?
Who gave you that idea?
No, come on. You're him. I know you're him. Tell me you're him. You killed the other boxing man.
He's dead?
The radio said he was dead.
Sorry about that, Floyd.
What does it feel like?
What does what feel like?
Killing a man. Beating another man to death with your bare hands.
Oh, you weirdo.
No. He is a subject I have much interest in. You are the first person I have ever met who has killed somebody. So, what does it feel like to kill a man?
I'll tell you what. Give me one of the cigarettes you got up there, and I'll tell you all about it.
John McClane and those cigarettes.
So, Esmeralda Villalobos. Is that Mexican?
The name is Spanish, but I am Colombian.
Some halo you got there, honey.
Thank you. And what is your name?
Butch.
Butch. What does it mean?
I'm an American, honey.
Another interesting thing I wanted to bring up was later on in Quentin Tarantino's cameo scene when he's playing Jimmy. That entire scene was directed, but uncredited, directed by none other than frequent Quentin Tarantino collaborator and fellow director and filmmaker Robert Rodriguez. Same Robert Rodriguez.
That's interesting.
Behind classic hits like Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, which Quentin Tarantino also had a role in and produced, at least for From Dusk Till Dawn.
As soon as the word got out, the fixtures in, man, the eyes went through the roof. I know, unbelievable. Hey, fuck him, Scotty. If he was a better boxer, he'd still be alive. If he never laced up his gloves, which he never should have done in the first fucking place, he'd still be alive.
It's kind of crazy because their works kind of go hand in hand with each other. Their styles are very similar. The worlds that they built, Tarantino and Rodriguez have always been have a lot of that not grimy but gory action, fast come at you sequences, especially in their horror collaborations like Planet Terror, Grindhouse. It's almost like when you talk about one's work, you can't go without talking about the other. Like you can't go without talking about Rodriguez if you're going to bring up Tarantino.
Cool.
Because I mean, they're both obviously came up in the same time, early '90s, independent sort of thing. Kevin Smith too.
$45.60.
And, here's a little something for the effort. Now, if anybody asks you who your fare was tonight, what are you going to say?
It's food. 3, well-dressed, slightly toasted Mexican.
Bonsoir, Esmeralda Villalobos.
Buenas noches.
Butch.
Keep the light off.
Is that better, Sugar Pop?
Oui. Hard day at the office?
Pretty hard. Got in a fight.
Poor baby. Can I make spoons?
You know what? I was thinking about taking a shower. I was thinking like a dog over here.
I like the way you stink.
Let me take this jacket off.
I was looking at myself in the mirror.
Uh-huh.
I wish I had a pot.
You were looking at yourself in the mirror and you wish you had some pot?
A pot. A pot belly. Pot bellies are sexy.
Well, you should be happy. Because you have one.
Shut up, fatso. I don't have a pot. I have a bit of a tummy. Like Madonna when she did Lucky Star. It's not the same thing.
I didn't know there was such a difference between a pot belly and a tummy.
The difference is huge.
Would you like it if I had a pot belly?
No. Pot bellies make a man look either oafish or like a gorilla. But on a woman, a pot belly is very sexy. The rest of you is normal. Normal face, normal legs, normal hips, normal ass. But with a big, perfectly round pot belly. If I had one, I'd wear a t-shirt 2 sizes too small to accentuate it.
You think men would find that attractive?
I don't give a damn what men find attractive. It's unfortunate what we find pleasing to the touch and pleasing to the eye is seldom the same.
By God, Bruce Willis is just brilliant in this role. Complete departure from John McClane, but just as great a character.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of trippy because a lot of the weapons he uses in this movie are all movie references in their own. The hammer he uses later on is a reference to Friday the 13th Part 2. The chainsaw, obviously, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The bat from the original Walking Tall. And the samurai sword from a film called Lightning Swords of Death. All of Bruce Willis's weapons there. So kind of cool little Easter eggs that Tarantino throws out there. That's another thing that I love about his and Rodriguez's work in particular, and Kevin Smith's also, is the fact that they use a lot of those other film references in their stories, in their story arcs. So you kind of just pinpoint it and pick it out as something that came from something else.
How do you feel about this movie so far, Brennan?
I love this movie. Cult phenomenon. Honestly, when it comes to Tarantino, I'd have to say I'm a little bit more for Reservoir Dogs than this film, as much as I love this film. Sean, how do you feel about this? Where do you rate this in Reservoir Dogs? This before Reservoir, or are they kind of at the same level? Okay.
I like this.
You like better than Reservoir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you give me oral pleasure?
Granted, they're both classics, but to me, Django beats both of them. Hands down, Django beats both of them. Django, I feel like is Tarantino's best work. But then again, I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet. Have you?
No.
Okay.
But
Inglourious Bastards, of course, too. Inglourious Bastards is a damn.
Oh, yeah, I gotta see that.
I think I cracked a rib.
giving me oral pleasure?
No, retard from the fight.
Don't call me retard.
My name is Fabby. My name is Fabby.
Stop
My
it.
name is
Shut
Fabby.
up, fuckhead. I hate that mongoloid voice.
Okay, sorry. Take it back.
you hand me a dry towel?
So, folks, we're going to get ready to wrap it up here pretty soon. We've had a great time diving into this film. I'm super ecstatic that we finally have gotten to great works like this, and we still have great works on the horizon that are coming. So, like we said at the beginning, when we first started out with this podcast, you'll notice we did a lot of some smaller films that everybody likes, but aren't universally known, but aren't really your first go-tos when you think of good movies. And now we are beginning to do the bigger names. We are beginning to get into the bigger series and the bigger shows. So we hope you'll be that'll be something to look forward to and to get excited for. We had a lot of fun yesterday and the day before on both the Radiohead and Punk'd episodes. Those are streaming now. Be sure to check those out wherever you get your podcasts from. Spotify, iHeart, Google Podcasts, Deezer. This episode will soon be up there. It'll be launched at midnight. This has been a great week, a great start to what I think is going to be our best month, definitely our funnest month. We are going to do another different episode later on this month. Be sure to stop by Facebook, Instagram for all content. Be sure to follow us on both pages. Next week is going to get even better. On that note, I'm your host, Brendan.
Your host, Sean.
Good night. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Be safe.